Teddy Feinberg, Brook Stockburger, I'm back.
My buddy's back.
God, it's great to be back. Brook was great in his solo effort.
Well, you know.
We just hug.
I had to stand up. Yes, we did. In front of the world.
It was sugar. Realignment is in the air and disconcerting. Brook, your thoughts?
Yeah, the Aggies are in a very, very, very tough situation right now with other members of their conference going places. You know, the WAC. The WAC's just not going to exist as far as the football conference.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I mean, it's not a good deal, and the Aggies, they're left out in the cold. I think a lot of it is just bad luck. I mean, they're in a bad location, I guess, from a geographic standpoint. They don't have any political pull, you know. I mean,
no, that's the tough part.
They're sandwiched between UTEP and UNM, and for whatever reason, those schools are kind of the bell cows in the region. And the Aggie football team, I mean, history's working against them at this point. That also hurts. It's about football success. It's about TV market. It's about overall financial commitment to the athletics department. I think the Aggies could very well fall short in all these above.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the Sun Belt's out there. You know, what else do you got? The Aggies, if they'd had several winning seasons, maybe got up the road to a couple New Mexico Bowls recently, they might have a little more push in that area. You know, obviously the basketball squad's doing well, and you have a couple options potentially for the Aggies. But
well, the ironic thing is the Aggies have actually had a pretty decent year from a competitive standpoint on the field. I mean, you mentioned the basketball team, they've been in the tournament 2 of the last 3 years, and historically they're good. Football was improved, although we do know the history, but they were better. Baseball's top 25. There's been other accomplishments as well. Cross country's better, swimming's been better. The Aggies are on top. They're in the top 3 of the WAC Commissioner's Cup standings, so they're not putting a bad product on the field. Again, it's those other factors they're looking at, and it's, you know, it's a tough spot. I will say this, in my gut, what were you going to say?
I was just going to say,
I feel like I talked so long on this program.
You made great points, and those get looked at, but football gets all the attention. Whether you like it or not, football gets 80% of the attention.
Football, television market, and financial commitment. I mean, those get the attention. Yeah. It's not... The Aggies really need to have a winning season in football. They really need to get the ball rolling there. I do think at the end of the day what's going to happen, the Aggies they're going to converge with the Sun Belt in some shape or form, whether it's as a conference affiliate in football and they'll find their Olympic sport somewhere else, or they'll become an independent in football and they'll come with a scheduling agreement with another conference, most likely the Sun Belt, to fill up, maybe a third of their schedule.
And with the WAC schedule, almost half their games have been, non-conference games anyway. So that's not too far of a stretch, really.
It's not. Both those options are temporary, though. I don't think that they're going to be more than a 2-3 year thing. Let's also talk NFL draft very quickly. We had some Aggies. Well, we had one player get drafted, Jonte Green. Tavion Rogers, wide receiver, who I thought should have been drafted, was signed as a free agent by Cincinnati. And, of course, Danye Coleman, who was a great player here as a safety, he signs with the Arizona Cardinals.
Yes, it's good to see a couple Aggies get in there, get into camp. I thought Kenny Turner might get a shot at it, but he didn't get signed to running back. He is 26-year-old running back, and there's going to be some questions about that. But you say maybe he'll go up to Canada.
Yeah, and I think Kenny will still get a look at an NFL camp. Aggies have put Devon House in the NFL, Jonte Green, 2 cornerbacks, Danye Coleman, safety, Dwayne Walker, former NFL defensive backs coach. You can't tell me there's a coincidence there. Actually, Green got drafted by the Lions, who, by the way, are my favorite team. But I actually really like the free agents that were signed. Rodgers can do 2 things. He's a great return man. And Danye Coleman, this kid just got some bulldog in him. And I think that if he finds a camp and he makes that team, I think he's a real shot at making a team as the 53rd guy. I really do.
We have a couple active Aggies as it is. They always put a few in the NFL.
Yeah, no doubt. High school baseball playoffs also this weekend. Softball playoffs. Softball's been a pretty disappointing district this year. Alamogordo actually was undefeated in the district, so actually I will say go Tigers. So I want to see Alamogordo be good. It brings up the competitive spirit. And then, of course, in baseball, Mayfield's been hot lately. I'm telling you right now, one team that's sneaky good, Gadsden. They swing the bat. If they take their offense with them on the road, they can pull off an upset. That team doesn't get cheated at the plate. Really like Gadsden.
Sneaky good, great term.
Sneaky good. Folks, thanks for checking us out as always. Facebook, Twitter, lcsun-news.com. All day, every day.
The Clippers started off really well. And, you saw some rallies, some big rallies in this playoff series. It'll be interesting to see what the Bulls do without Rose. They won without him in the regular season. Will they continue that in the postseason?
They'll beat Philly. I think that after that it could be tough. But one thing on the Bulls, I mean, they're one of the few NBA teams I can remember in recent memory. They play hard every second of the game. It's astounding. Tom Thibodeau is a great coach. I think the West is wide open, but I mean, honestly, the Miami Heat, I think they're going to win the NBA Finals this year. That's just me.
Our colleague Lucas Pierman thinks Thibodeau should have been Coach of the Year, and I agree with him, actually. Popovich is a great guy. Hard to go against him, but what he's done in Chicago, what Thibodeau's done up there, and that team plays really hard.
I thought there were some very good candidates, but actually after listening to Lucas's points the other day, which were that Derrick Rose was out, the Bulls really don't have a standout star after him, but that they have the best record in the league, that deserves some sort of recognition. So I see that.